It's once again been quite a while since I've made any real videos, and there's quite a the reason I haven't been making videos is because have been caught up in some stuff. For one thing, I do this origami stuff. Now I cannot just make anything. I guess I could if I was if I looked up the right kind of things, but I got into making these things right here, and these are called magic balls. Now I don't know why they're called magic balls, but I do know that they have a round shape that's kind of like a flower or a possibly a chakra, actually. And you know, I've made different color ones, different size ones, and one of the most complex kind I've actually been working on. Hold on one second. This is a more complex model right here, and it actually looks like an onion when it's completed. And it looks a lot like a crowned chakra, sort of. And of course, the biggest one that I've been working on. Why I'm spending my time doing this, I don't know. It's actually a little bit it's almost like a form of meditation in a way. I'm not gonna, you know, say that it can replace meditation, because it really can't. But one thing that you really do have to learn how to do is learn how to concentrate really good when you learn how to meditate. And one thing I've also been working on is this thing right here, this gigantic one that's probably going to be the size of a beach ball. Why I'm doing this stuff, I just have been getting into it because it's really fun to do, I guess. I don't do a whole lot of other stuff, and you know, the Bible stuff, I know I haven't been talking much about the Bible or anything like that either, but the reason I haven't been getting too much into the Bible is really because I'm a little bit clueless when it comes to you know, when it comes to my IQ in the Bible. Here's the thing, I could do what most people do, and I could, you know, take the Bible and I could just read it in the English version, right? And then I could explain what that means mystically, right? In an English sense of the word. But here's the thing, I really don't think you would get a fully raw, authentic, you know, Hebrew mindset of the Bible if I did that. And that is what I think the best way of understanding the Bible is. I don't think that I actually know it. It is a Hebrew construct, a Hebrew Bible, you know. Regardless of what people want to say, and or what people want to think. And even the New Testament would have been written in sort of an ancient Hebrew mindset, a sort of ancient Hebrew thing. And the thing is, I would love to get into that, and I would love to teach that. But the reason why it has been hard to do that is because linguistically, my Hebrew intuition sucks. So, it's not like, picking up a Bible, and saying, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and et cetera, et cetera. Hebrew is much deeper than that. The words mean something much deeper than that. You cannot just take the Bible in the English language and just you can't just take a Hebrew sentence, an ancient Hebrew, we're not talking about this modern Hebrew. I'm talking about ancient Hebrew. You cannot take a language like this that has a very the way they understand things is as a whole. An ancient Hebrew's mindset was nothing like a modern day English person's mindset. When they thought of themselves, they thought of the community. There is no such thing as I, me, 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 me in Hebrew. If you studied Jeff Benner's Hebrew and you understand things in the way that they should properly be understood, you'll know that when Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father but by me, Jesus said that in a Hebrew sense of the word. There is no me alone in Hebrew, because whenever you say me, the people back then, they understood that the as above, so below principle, the microcosm affects the macrocosm, which means if you are the way, the truth, and the life, no one gets to the Father but by you. That means that those teachings are the way, the truth, and the life. Everything is one. It's a oneness that exists within everyone. That is the Christ consciousness, right? It's not believing in Jesus, it's supporting Jesus. The word for believe, these were a nomadic people, and whenever they believed in something, they supported it. It's like lifting something up off of the ground, and that's the reason why I haven't been doing these videos. When I do make these videos, I want them to be authentic, and I want them to be absolutely at their core in the original Hebrew meaning, with sort of a more spiritual idea added to the picture. Right, I had an idea to make a video about dimensions also, about how the complexity of our multi-layer universe works, and how there are physical dimensions. There's a dimension between the mental and the physical, and then there are mental dimensions. And science has only caught on to the first 4-ish dimensions, the first 3, and then the fourth dimension is a dimension and a half, because they haven't quite gotten to a consistent understanding of this dimension. And I'll get into stuff like that too. But essentially, I have been working on a lot of this stuff, and that's the reason why I haven't been updating much. Speaking of spirituality, I do have this book called Yoga and Kriya. Specifically, This is a systematic course in ancient tantric techniques of yoga and kriya. So, you know, this has got a lot of stuff in it, you know. This ain't a sex book. This got a lot of stuff in it. You know, I know, you know, people hear that word tantra, they automatically assume sex, you know. Well, true tantra isn't exactly sex, but you know, there's so much more in there. There's kriya in there. There's all kinds of stuff in there, all kinds of stuff, and it is so multi-layered. But yeah, I'm gonna do I might do some videos on stuff like that. I really just got to get my shit together, and this summer I think it's going to be easier for me to do that. And you know, we could talk about the you know, different stuff that I, you know, been thinking about, like the terrain model, for instance, basically, which is another thing that that needs to be understood in a scientific point of view. You know, we need to get a more mature understanding of science, and we need to realize that anytime we make ourselves a victim voluntarily, we basically shut down the possibility to evolve. And the main reason why the terrain theory is always going to be better than the germ theory, at least philosophy wise, is because, you know, when you understand something, when you understand how something works, and you put a stop to it, you know, through its main source and through a larger means of work, you are you're always going to get more done than somebody who likes to nitpick at the little details, right? COVID-19, is COVID-19 real? Well, the obvious answer would be that COVID-19 is a distraction. But is COVID-19 real? I highly, highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Everything is blamed on COVID-19. You know, and if you say too much about it, they'll block you. But yeah, we need to focus on the center of these things. And you know, I'm going to make the rest of this complicated origami thing here, and that's just about all I have to say, really. And I might make a video about dimensions sometime as well.